Welcome to Get a Clue, Casual Gamer, where you get a clue, C-L-U-E, about a game. Today, we're going to be looking at VENN. VENN is a brand new game, 2022, and it's a different but has some similarities to other games. Before I start much more about VENN, I want to point out that today, this video is my 101st video. And we'll give myself a little bit of a leeway for this explanation. I am going to try to make these single game videos no longer than 10 minutes. If I can get it shorter than that, perfect. And a list, I'm going to try and keep them under 30 minutes, which really isn't that hard. I tend to talk a lot and explain a lot, and I think I need to be a little bit more concise and not take up so much of your time. So I am setting a timer, and let's see how I do with the game VENN. 10 minutes and counting. Okay, so VENN, I damaged the box. It's no one else's fault. But it's a brand new game, and we're going to get a clue. C, components. L, length. U, uniqueness, and E, ease. Components, what are you going to find when you open this box? Well, you're going to find something that makes it VENN. You're going to find 6 discs, 2 each of 3 colors, red, yellow, and blue, or really kind of pink, yellow, and blue. And because you're going to have 2 teams, and they each need to have their own VENN diagram. So you're going to have that. We're going to have a 1 to 12 track where you're going to be putting, where did I put, oh, there they are. Trying to avoid touching this little table that wobbles every time I touch it. You're going to be using, from the 50 two-sided cards, you're going to be using 4 at each game, 4 different ones. Then you can always switch them over and play another game. I think the game runs 5 rounds, if I remember reading that correctly. I have not played this game yet. It is brand new. I just bought it this week. So you're going to find this, and you're going to find 50 of these two-sided word cards. You're going to find 100 one-sided number cards, and they're going to have 3 numbers anywhere from 1 to 12. And you're going to have 2 little scoring discs for the 2 teams. You can either do red and blue or yellow and gray, whichever. You're going to find the rule book and 100, let me reach over here, 100 absurd images is what they call it, cards. They have absurd images on them. No 2 are alike, and they all have weird stuff on them. That's what I call them, just weird pictures. Absurd images. And so, oh yes, and sorry, and 2 standees, because you're going to be using these with the number cards. No, let's not lose that. And those are the components. Length of play. It's a short game, 5 rounds. The manufacturer says 20 to 30 minutes, so I'm going to guess 20 to 30 minutes. Of course, when you're first learning it and getting the kinks out, but it should go pretty quickly. If you play 2-player, it's a cooperative game, and you need a timer. Whether you use your phone or whatever, a 2-minute timer. And so that's length of play, 20 to 30 minutes. U for uniqueness. Does this remind me of some other game? Okay, if all you've ever played are mass market games, is what we call games that you can find in any store or you grew up with, games, word games like Taboos, Apples to Apples category, Balderdash, all those word type games. This is basically a word game. You're trying to guess certain words, like in this case, grow, animal, tie. And so it's very similar to that concept. It's usually, I mean, if you're going to have 4 or more people playing in 2 teams, more of a party game. And so it kind of fits that niche. If you are a hobby gamer and you know what games I'm talking about, I watched Tom Vassel's review, and he said it's kind of like a combination of Dixit and Codenames. It's kind of like combining the Dixit Codenames kind of concepts. Yeah, so it's that kind of guessing the word by using pictures. Okay, and the teams are competing against each other, and so that's uniqueness. E for ease. How easy is it to learn, teach, play? How easy is it to find? How easy is it on your pocketbook? Well, the way I always go, let me check my timer. Oh, I'm about halfway. The rule book is that. That's it. That's the entire rule book. It's really not a hard concept. It's not a hard game to learn, to teach, to play. It might be a hard game to win, but it's not a hard game to learn, teach, play. And then the challenge is to win and to guess the words. And then let's see, how easy is it to find? I found it at Target, which is actually where I bought it. I happened to be at Target and bought it. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it at Board Game Geek. You can get it at, not Board Game Geek, I'm sorry, I'm thinking too fast. Miniaturemarket.com and GameNerds.com. They all have it. It's so brand new, it hasn't sold out yet. So if it interests you, now might be the time to look for it. Price-wise, how easy is it on your pocketbook? It retails for $24.99. Retails for $25. I found it for that at Amazon, and well, actually, I found it for $21.24 at Target. That's actually the cheapest price, is Target. And let's see, GameNerds.com has it for $22.47, and Amazon had it for retail $24.99, and MiniatureMarket.com had it for retail $24.99. So basically, it's not hard to find it right now. This is what's the day that you're watching this? The 15th of August, 2022. It's very available, and so it's up to you if you're interested. And so I think I have still beaten my timer. Let me see where my timer is, and don't forget to subscribe, to like the videos, check out the first 100 videos I've made. A lot of them are individual games, like over 70 of them are individual games, and over 20, I think there's 20, at least 25 list games. The most recent being last week when I did a list top 10 games that are multiple player games that can be played solo. I've also done one about solo roll and write games, and I've done a whole lot of other stuff. So there you have it. You got a clue, C-L-U-E, about the game VENN. I gotta cover that up because that's really bugging me. And my dog is begging me for attention. I think she's ready to leave this upstairs room and go back into the real world downstairs. Happy gaming, and God bless you and your family. Until next time, bye.